Hi to everybody. I'm recording a video about the subject of this second week, and that was gamification. I want to start sharing with you the unique experience about gamification I've done with one of my classes. My pupils are 11 years old, and they had a lot of difficulties about recognizing the states of Europe. It was necessary to learn it also for history, not only for geography, so that I allowed them to use their smartphones, and they have downloaded a geographical app in which you can find the different nations, countries of Europe, and in about 2 or 3 hours they were so smart, so clever in recognizing, and very quickly, and I was very impressed. Here I want just to show you the website. It is not the same we have used on the smartphone. Anyway, you have just to find the country and to click on that, and then the app asks you another one, and so on. They were very happy of this method, and I was happy too, to have decided to let them also using the smartphone. Anyway, I went back to Edmodo. I must confess that I don't use very often gamification as a teaching method, and I have never experienced it on Edmodo. Therefore, this second week subject has been particularly interesting for me. In fact, reading the articles has opened for me a new world, and also watching the videos of the other members of the cohort gave me also a lot of ideas about the reasons that also recommend gamification in teaching. About gamification in Edmodo, I found very interesting the article of Bobby Bryan Lewis, who explained in a very simple way that he normally uses gamification in Edmodo by creating small groups that represent different levels, and when the students complete tasks, they advance to next level. Also, the article by Kate Baker was very interesting for me. Now it's up to me giving my opinion on the matter, even if I cannot share many practical experience. I totally agree when I read that gamification increases participation, engagement, and motivation of students. The system in which you are rewarded by a level up keeps the motivation high. Also, receiving a badge or a special certificate can make students happy and eager to continue. This method has proved its worth in many situations, and it is largely used not only for teaching purposes. I read that also there are also many neuroscientific studies that have demonstrated that gram practice is connected with some primary human instincts. For instance, self-affirmation, need to be engaged, motivation, camaraderie, and also loyalty. And so it's interesting, of course, using it with the students. I also thought this, it seems to me deeply connected with the behaviorism learning theory, isn't it? Moreover, I think also that it allows to learn having fun, and that's very important, especially if your students are very young. Probably, on my opinion, the perfect age range to use gamification is between 6 to 15 or 16 years old students. Later, I think that it is still interesting and useful, but perhaps not so necessary, less necessary than before. I also think that, to be honest, we have also to teach to our students. I think the dark side of the learning. I mean that there is a labor, a fatigue in learning and in studying, and to our students that are in the high school, we have to explain that their work will be important, even if it is tiring and sometimes it can be hard. Anyway, thank you for listening this video, for watching, and also for all the suggestions I had from you. I have learned very much this week. Thank you.